Peace and greetings. Nine is it, nine ascension. Nine is the sign, which this is already ours. What's going on, my people? So I want to do a quick video in reference to Marvin Gaye's song lyrics to Love Me Now or Love Me Later. Now, he basically wrote down something that was in reference to the Elohims, the rulers of this planet. And you got to know, like I said, you have disagreeables and you have agreeables. That's just plain and simple. And that's within you, and that's within that's just within existence all around the board. And that's because that's the realm that we're in. You know what I mean? That's what this realm represent. So yeah, real quick, it say, once upon a time when you and me live in infinity, there were two of us, a God of love and a God of evil. And that's talking about within self. That's within self. Something about polarity, day and night, black and white, hot and cold, wrong and right, life and death, polarity. Without the opposite, we could never be. Now, this is all-knowing entity of good and evil decided that the place was awfully lonely. So they decided that they would create a world of insects and flowers and animals and birds and life, untold worlds within a world of good things for the good and evil things for the evil, and there was jealousy. Now, when it's talking about animals, insects and flowers, okay, this is the beauty of life, the communication and connection of life. We are not supposed to be killing insects. We're not supposed to be killing flowers. Everything has to move in its natural state, as well as the animals. We're supposed to have a direct connection with the animals, but because you have beings who are so animalistic in such a way that, those godlike beings, they became animalistic, whereas these animals don't have no type of connection with the real peoples of the planet. And that's why they start running from them. They feel as though they gotta attack them. At the same time, those who become in a way animals, come in a way as they gotta defend themselves and things of that nature, because of the type of frequency that majority of people on the planet emits. So it say, now comes man. Devil wanted to have all the control, but the good Lord said, we're going to have to share equally in this here human soul. But we will give man understanding and reason to decide whether to join a God of love and peace or burn in your eternal fire. Okay, it's not talking about, the ether, even though the ether represent the heat, but the ether represent high energy. Now we're talking about burning, meaning burning the flesh, burning the soul or spirit, in reference to some kind of physical, like burning or punishment due to your disobedience on the planet. Okay, Lord have mercy and stay with me. Good God said, I really want to love them and give them all the things that they desire and bless them and love them so much. And I got to give them reason, because I want them to come back to me when the power of evil is all gone. And that's what I'm saying. The Most High God, or the Lords, all together, we have free will to choose whether we want to do the right thing or do the wrong things. And we have a natural instinct, a natural alarm system on how we supposed to move. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Some souls are ready to rejoin the Lord of love and no need to mourn. Okay. So where the Most High resides, there is no crying, there is no sorrow. None of those type of emotions exist, which, people would say, oh, these people are cyborgs, they don't have no emotions. No, the emotions is for the weak. The emotions is for, those who are within the earthly senses, the earthly realm that produces death, you know, and sorrow and mourning and things of that nature. You know what I mean? All of these things represents the dead, you know. Um, and it represents lower senses. The low five senses. You can extend the five senses and then extend it to the six, seven, eight, senses and beyond within the physical body. That's very much possible, but it takes a hell of a lot of discipline. Did you ever wonder why a little baby cry when he's born? Their soul isn't happy because we got to give up all the sin. But we coming, a home, my friend, until the soul is ready to be spirit again. Good Lord, don't mind when you're ready. He'll be ready. Because time don't mean a thing to these lords. Okay. Now, lords, that's plural. That's the Elohims that Marvin Gaye is speaking of. Okay. This is and that's what I'm saying. They are disagreeable, what they would call Anunnaki, and then it's agreeable ones. Okay. These things must transpire and take place because of the decisions that was made from things that transpired in the past. Okay, y'all got to know that we so powerful that we have the willpower to change things or let things be in a destructible fashion. We had the decisions, we have the power of choice. You know what I mean? And that's what's so beautiful, that we have so much power that we have the ability to make choices on how things should move about on this planet or many other planets and galaxies, because we powerful like that. You know what I mean? The Most High give us the will because we are the product of the Most High and we have that power. You know? So yeah, lords plural. Marvin Gaye know it. The ones who know what it is. Okay. Okay. The evil Lord don't mind if you're not ready, meaning that you can come as you are in a sense of being disobedient pertaining to the flesh. Point blank, period. Like your Jesus Christ character that they created, they believe that, you can eat what you want and just pray about it, pray over the food. You only praying over dead food, dead organisms, you know what I mean? But that you about to consume, that causes an extension of your cellular structure to be manipulated on all angles. Okay? So they say this Jesus, accept you for who you are. The hoes, they can go into church. You know what I mean? The reverend could come in, charge people money for some BS that he trying to preach to the people. You know what I mean? The list goes on. But let's not digress. He wants you to bring your soul to him. It's a power struggle, my friend. A Buddhist monk can burn his body without a flinch. I think he's ready. And that's for the true Buddhists out there. They the ones who really conduct themselves like real gods. Like if you go over to where those areas where those monks reside, yeah, they have people worshiping them at their feet, kissing their feet because of how they carry themselves, and these people give them food, water, whatever these Buddhist monks need, because they follow the natural laws on how they supposed to carry themselves as God. So they you have humans out there, your typical humans out there that have the ability to be highly spiritual beings. They have to just be disciplined. You know what I mean? They have to be disciplined. They have the ability, but not the same abilities or as powerful as a carbonated being. So it's levels to frequencies and vibrations. There's levels to this thing. But yeah, um, the evil Lord tempts a man with the things, heart and the soul and the flesh. So it tempts the heart, the soul, and the flesh. More so the flesh. The soul is always tempted, always tipped in the soul, because the soul makes the decision, the choices first, and then the flesh follows second. And then a lot of people, they make choices with their heart, and not in the sense of, the heart vortex being on high frequency mode. It has everything to do with egotistic momentarily feel. So that's what they saying as far as the heart, making decisions with your heart. And you're not actually analyzing anything. You know what I mean? No observation skills with the soul, the pineal gland. And then you're moving about with the flesh. Your flesh is making all the calls. Okay? The flesh that you put on him and desire to keep him from you, I don't think you should have did right. You give him too much power. I'll make him destroy all we created. Weak and foolish, baby. And the good Lord said, no, no, I know, no, no. Mankind can feel my love. And the evil Lord said, no, I want them all. You shouldn't have gave him reason. You shouldn't have gave him reason. Because we are the soul to the mind. And the mind to the brain. And the brain to the body. Get what the soul desire. And evil said, I got what the soul desired for mankind's flesh. See, there you have it. That be them archons, devils, and demons. Okay? It's the flesh. And it say having fun, and I know what they like. It's all about what you like. Forget about you analyzing everything. What you like is the ego. Having fun is the ego. Okay? We in the earth where as though we supposed to learn life itself and know how things work. We not supposed to be down here having no fun and things like that. And pertaining to things that we like. Okay? And it also says, and I'm going to put it on them, baby, because your body's really nothing now, but it's safe for the soul. And then the good Lord says, you can listen to me. I'm in your soul. Your decision is free. I gave you reason. Don't you want to be with me? Do right? Walk in the light. I love, baby. See? See? See, it's telling you. Marvin Gaye said himself, it's the Elohims. And he's an Elohim himself. He's an El himself. So with that being said, the Most High, or all the Lords, you have a connection with them. They are all in your soul. You have a direct line, a direct connection. You just have to open up your mind. You have to connect your light and walk in light in a sense of, great discernment. Following what you're supposed to be eating, honoring your body, honoring your health, honoring your well-being, and disconnecting from these demonic people in your life, whether it be friends or family. You know what I mean? You got to disconnect, from the evils. And we have the ability to make the decisions. That's how powerful we are. This earth, this planet, Planet Terra is the way it is because of the decisions that we made. It's not because of God, the Most High. It's because of the past lives that we lived through and made these choices continuously, So that's what it is. But I just wanted to share this quick video with you guys. You know what I mean? Continue to tune in, eat right, drink a lot of water, stay up on that chlorophyll, much peace and much sunlight. Peace and honor.